Well, here's the vlog today, guys. How y'all doing? Echo City here. I just thought bugger it. Look, the house is almost empty. This is how I'm starting my day today. I'm in my dad and mum's house, and I'm clearing out some of the stuff now and getting it to go to Vinnie's. It's usable electronics and stuff like that. I would normally deliver that to 3216, but I don't think they got test and tag. And you see I have a lot of electronics outside, so I don't want to waste their time with that. There was Manchester, books, some movies, other bits and pieces, a lot of kitchen equipment. The Flipmobile is pretty full today, so I'm just doing my best. Let's cue that music and I'll talk you through the day. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
You can make Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip. I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here. The
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? All right, legends. So I've been in my parents' home for about an hour and a half now, just moving stuff around. Sometimes, I don't know if you've experienced this, I do feel I'm stopping a lot, like I'm stopping now just because, and I know that everyone experiences it, it's not just me, but I feel like, the whole time, like it's just, there wasn't a lot in here anyhow. They weren't big on possessions, like, they were horrified at all the stuff I collected. But even now, just trying to piece together things and make sense of them, trying to figure out, like, based on my experience, what an op shop will and won't take. It's not just a matter of dumping stuff, and in a way this has worked out well. The rubbish trucks come around, the rubbish bin is full, they've got a tiny bin. Tomorrow I might take some of the stuff home. Like, we hardly ever use our bin, we don't have a lot of stuff that we throw out. So I might take some stuff home to feed it through the bin that I know that can't be donated. It's amazing what oppos will take though, and it's amazing the stuff that you don't think has value that does. Then eventually I think the plan is, well, once I've done this, I'm just going to organise for or my sister will, or someone will. I'm so over it at this point. It's just like, I want to do the things I said I'd promise. I want to do the things I promised I would do. And that was that I'd empty the house. Well, whether it's me or someone else, like, a service, there's stuff here that people can use. So, maybe it'll just go at the front. Maybe the salvos will come and pick it up. I'm going to try to pretty much not the next few days, and then that's it, I think, for me. There's lots of really nice memories in the house, but it's empty and mum and dad aren't here. So it's like their absence is really, really sinking in. And, to make matters worse, it's like Alli's on the phone outside and my heart breaks for her because she's literally, I won't give detail, but she's literally on the phone with her mother, brother, one of the brothers, and the pastor who's going to conduct her father's funeral. So there's death in, my family and hers as in-law, and then my father-in-law. Ironically, it's like, he always called me his father-in-law, but, it's official next week. But yeah, so she's organising a funeral. I'm clearing out a house. And so, yeah, I think it's one of those things today, guys, where, sorry for the downer start, but you guys like the vlogs, and I like them too because I can look back on them later, and I do sometimes revisit and go, how was I on that day? What happened? And I think the interesting thing is also, because I record stuff so often, it's like, anyone who says, hey, you didn't do, well, I did, it's on the video. Go watch, subscribe, like, become a channel member. Bloody lemon tree, you win. Lemon tree's gone. There's a couple of little bits and pieces here that I'll be able to use, so I've taken them. Nothing substantial. I am eyeing off the fridge. No one's put a claim on it. The whole family's had the opportunity to come in here. It's a little bit better than our fridge, I think. And it's got a bigger freezer, which I think is important for just Alli and I. So I don't know. We'll suss that out and maybe we'll take the fridge and either sell ours or just give it away to someone who really needs it. So in the van, in the Flip mobile, to keep it real, banana peel, we've got the diecast show. It's nearly midday. We've had brekkie, but poor Alli, she's been on the phone for over an hour and a half now. Just insane. I don't know that we spent that long when we all got together at the funeral director's place. It can be intensive. It's bizarre, isn't it? Anyhow, I've got the diecast stuff to pack. Got stuff to put in the little offsite, the stuff I've been packing from home. I'm going to have to do an op shop drop. Like I said, Vinnies will take most of the stuff and they'll test the electrical stuff, which is important to me. I don't want mum and dad's appliances that we don't want just being nicked off. Behind me, there's a couple of Pyrex and we do need a cooking pot. So it's Corningware, it's mum's old Corningware. She had another one, but it's knackered. It's got a big chip in it, sharp enough that you could cut yourself. So yeah, you can hear the truck. I don't know if I should just start filling up the bin again. Maybe. There is stuff down here on the floor in front of me that just won't go. So I might chuck some of that in the bin. Anyhow, I better get back to it, see how Alli's going. I just wanted to update you guys and also myself. What happened on this day. So with this stuff now, channel members will be up to date when I upload this later today. And everyone else will be pretty much only 12 or 18 hours behind. So we'll start the real-time stuff again. If you do want to become a channel member, it's start at $1.49 a month. You'll get the early access. You may not always get exclusive videos at the bottom drop, but that's okay. So yeah, if you can afford it, please become a channel member. It really helps. I'd love to see several hundred channel members. That'd be awesome. It takes some of the financial pressure off us as well. Being practical, you pay for the membership and YouTube take their cut and we get the rest. I haven't even figured out what it was though. I'm sure if I looked it up, I'd find out. Anyhow, I better keep on cracking because I'm using excuses to feel sad and do nothing. And that doesn't help my folks or, you know, this place gets ready for sale. Okay, legends, I'm at the offsite now. I'm about to just grab the power supply and get, I don't know how much power's left on it to be honest, TBH. If there's like an hour or two, okay, no, that's fine. I thought I might have to charge it, but that works out just fine for me. All right, I'm just finishing up my lunch. I was going to charge whilst I was eating lunch. Alli's got her stuff all sorted. We filled up the van with stuff that is usable, like just stuff that we would like. Mum had an electric fry pan, so we're going to be using it. There's a slow cooker, ours is broken. Practical things. The rest of it was donated to actually Connect 3216, who gratefully took it. It's probably going to be the first of several trips to that joint. I'm going to be packing the die cast soon, and we'll just be getting on with business. But I don't have to charge the thingy, so that's a win too. All right. Okay, guys. Excuse me. Okay, guys. I've had lunch. Life update. Okay, hours have passed. Going, like I just said before I turned on the light, another 20 minutes has passed since then. That was horrible, but I know it helps. And I said I'd do it. So even if recent events have made me not want to do it, of course I'm going to do as much as I can. Missed a call from the lawyer today. I don't know what that's about. It's funny though. She told me to call her back on the office number. It's a public holiday today in Geelong. So naturally there's probably no staff there. And they've probably flicked their phones over to like some sort of fucking away mode. Which means I can't call back. The wind is crazy here today. I saw on the news, like I don't care about horse racing and stuff, but I did see on the news that it looked like it was going to be crazy enough that the event may be cancelled. I doubt it because people love gambling, but ooh, I just interrupted the do you want to connect to Wi-Fi message. Wi-Fi, iPhone. What? Why is it not starting? I don't approve of any of this. My poor iPad. If you only knew, I was doing a whatnot show out of here the other day, and I was that flustered getting ready, and I had wires everywhere. I dropped it and smashed the screen. It works, but it's shattered. And I've got a case for it, but it's not one of those tough cases, so that sucks. Now, I'm going to try to get the hotspot to connect again. Come on, talk to my phoney. There we go, hotspot available to join. Join. Please join. Oh, I'll restart the hotspot. Yeah, I'm sorted. The Wi-Fi was just playing up, so that was a bit of a pain in the butthole. Not literally. By the way, it's Christmas every day here, Geelong-Flipper world. Yeah, so let's have a quick look. Seller hub. There were only 4 parcels that need to be set up here, but I was so grateful last night. Like I said, it was like over $400. But like, for example, these guys were just legends. So it was B-Bri, Beck, Putty, and Al that were buying stuff last night. And I just want to say a huge thank you because it's exceedingly generous. And I also did a sort of a partial giveaway. I just said, look, whoever buys the most stuff tonight gets the Ferrari coffee mug. So congratulations, Al, that will be coming to you, having bought 46 items. That wind is crazy. Hang on. The metal thing keeps hitting other things. There we go. That'll be a bit better. It might rattle a little bit. Okay, so all I'm going to do very quickly, or not quickly because there's a lot of purchases, but I'm just going to get some of these things together. Also, I got to sell 2 items that I thought were really neat. So this is the Superman Hot Wheels. See how it looks like it's a drawing, but it's not, it's a car. And the Ninja Turtle van. I've sold the Turtle van before, I haven't sold Superman, but Al won both of those, so congratulations, mate. I was glad I could offer them into the mix last night. We sold a heap of loose cars too, which was pretty awesome. I get a real buzz out of like the loose cars getting sold, and I'll tell you why. I like the fact that it's like someone at some stage thought this is a cool toy, and they've basically just popped the packaging open on it, and they've made it their own. So it's just sort of a joy selling the secondhand cars like that. I genuinely do like it. Give me a second. Alli's just come in from the phone, so I'm just going to check in on her. Okay, she's telling me, did you hear her say don't? Because I said I was going to talk some shit. She's like, don't. Anyhow, so what happened was I was, no, I'm not going to. One day. Okay, so we're getting, just getting these orders ready. The wind is blowing up a bit of a gale, which is my mum's name. So, hey mum, thanks, I think. Today isn't like total excitement-orama, purely because it's just like me constantly looking through these and going, okay, just getting them all sorted. But like I said, there were some cool cars like the Flame Series vehicles, the Lowrider. Cruising down the street in my 6.4. So yeah, only 4 buyers, but they got some really good cars. And but the thing about it was, the thing I liked, and this is where I'll always be grateful to the Flip fam, there may have only been 4 buyers really going hard on the yard for it. People did jump in and try to bid. They just didn't win. But these guys were the ones that won. The thing I want to say to all of you who watch the channel is thank you for staying on the streams, even if you're not buying. Thank you for sharing, even if you're not buying. Thank you for just making, you know, adding a bit of conversation to the night. These are all things that we as human beings need to form community. So, you know, I thought it was wonderful. And I was, you know, glad that there were plenty of people in the stream who just wanted to, you know, chat and have a bit of fun and make us laugh. It was good. Can never complain about that kind of stuff. There were some really neat cars that went last night too, and the thing I was grateful about that for was the guys who were in there to buy, they were also happy to bid. Like, you know, some of these vehicles, even the loose ones, went for like $13, $14 a car. So it wasn't just like, you know, the Grand Slam $3 giveaway bonanza. There was plenty of that too. But like I said to you guys, typically with the loose cars, I get them for about 20 cents to 50. And then when I sell them, they either go for $3 or more on here. And the ones that don't go through on here, I've just got to list them onto eBay, where ironically they'll go for 15 to 20 bucks. You do get more, but there's just a hell of a wait. And in a way, doing this meant people, I mean, look at this thing. It's cool as. It's a shopping trolley. Fast foodie. That's cool. I'd never seen one before. Last night too was fun because I did get to I opened up a brand new bag from my little storeroom of cars. Little storeroom, which is massive because there's like 7,000. And I was able to just go, yep, okay. We're going to run these tonight. And none of the loose cars I had ever shown before. There was no like, say for example, like I may have shown this vehicle before, right? In another lot, but it is not the same vehicle. I put all the pass-throughs and I got them all squared away elsewhere. And it was just a nice feeling and a bit of excitement, I think, too, for everyone going, oh, I wonder what he's going to rip out of the old swag this time, because we haven't seen these before. So stuff like that is really neat. And just keeps it interesting. Doing a little giveaway without it officially being a giveaway. There was something there for the guys, and I actually will go and grab them a couple of cars now as a thank you. I said anyone who bought a car last night would end up with a freebie. So I'll do that while I'm remembering. I'm just going to lucky dip them. Stick the old hand in. There were 4 buyers. Oh, that one's cool. I better put that back. Just kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to give them each 2 extra cars. That's interesting. I don't even know what some of these are. Doesn't matter. It was lucky dip. Okay. Okay, so that's there. Bet gets those extras. They look neat. They're old. Bry, you get these 2, mate. Not going to directly show you. They'll be your surprises. Oh, that one's dirty. You're going to have to clean it, but it's yours. And Al, these 2 are yours. And one of them I think you're going to really enjoy. Wasn't even intentional. It's just the way it went. I know you like the Macca's promo cars, so I'm going to show you. You're going to get this Superman McDonald's promotional car. I think that's pretty cool. And you get the cup too. Okay. Just make sure my figures are correct here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so they are correct. They are correct by my guesstimation. I'm not sure what we've got to do the Savo. We've got a fair bit on. Oh, no, I do know. We're, I think, finalising some of the photos for Papa's service. And we'll probably have a bit of comfort food because I think we'll need it. So we'll get that at the shops on the way through. I might do a quick live tonight. I haven't for a little bit. I sort of feel like I should be. We'll wait and see. I know you guys have been saying take the time I need. So sometimes, as you guys would appreciate, it is a little bit kinder on me to just go, you know what? Not tonight, boo. Not tonight. But still do these pre-recordeds and still do the live whatnot. So yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22. I like chatting to you guys for the social aspect, but at the moment I feel like our energy is being ripped in so many places. It does make it a little bit hard sometimes to focus. And especially when you're chatting to a lot of people all at once, it's a fair old use of energy. All right, so just going to use the hex paper on these ones. I think that's more than sufficient. Dry stuff's there. So Beck, yours is almost done. Oh yeah, and of course we have to remember to make sure that we are, goodness me, think Tori, make sure that we get the kids' books out for tonight because I'm pretty sure I returned most of them. They're either here or in the mini offsite. Alli's sorting through a lot of the clothes from the men's, bless you honey, from the men's whatnot that I did when she was up in Queensland. So have you found some bits that you want to keep? Oh, sorry, darling, it's that bloody wind. Do you want to close it over a little? I keep the door open as bad as it is. I'm going to close it a bit for her because it is shit house. Have you had your sweet? You have? Okay. Sorry? Did you just make a slurping noise? Yeah. Yes, despite my advancing years, I've still got good legs. Okay. So, Beck is packed. Yeah, I'm chatting to Alli at the same time as I'm chatting to you, but you can hear her. I was actually surprised during the stream, honey, that I said these are new, but the only thing I think put people off too, because I was quite honest about it, I said I believe that these have been made into shorts. Because if you have a look at the cuts along the legs, they certainly don't look manufactured. So. Okay, so listen and receive information too. So a while ago I said, oh, there's going to be this big detour to Toowoomba. We may be there for ages. That may not be the case. Still stand by, but I'm just saying, like, Alli's take on it was that Mum may just want us there for a little bit to help out. So a little bit does just mean literally a little bit. The only thing I was just thinking, I'm thinking out loud now, and obviously tell me if you want me to cut and I can go back. She may want us there at Christmas. So we may be there longer than a couple of weeks. We may be there for a month to get through Christmas and then leave after Christmas. Yeah, if we have $800 over a Christmas period. Oh, there you go. So in that case, guys, you just heard from my boss, my beautiful boss. She doesn't like being called that, but she's the boss of my heart, so that's all there is to it. Okay, so listen up, Mackay. Alli is not letting me buy an electric fridge for the bloody van I'm going to anyhow. Because if we end up living in a van, I'm not dumping ice in a bucket every day. Oh, would you? And because it'll be like this. Alli will say to me, not that we eat a lot of apples, but she'll go, "Hey, Tortor," which she calls me in her head. "Hey, Tortor, can you grab me an apple?" And I'll go, "Yeah, sure." Blonk. Do you want some milk? Blonk. Everything will be a bobbing for apples.
It's in your mum and dad's willow esky. That's our fridge, which is a 52-litre, allegedly, or might be less. And we'll have ice in containers, so it's not going to go everywhere and be messy.
She didn't say that last time. She said we're buying a bag of ice every day. How are we freezing the ice containers?
What ice containers?
Hang on.
I'm going to start having a dig around in a minute for kids' books, okay?
Okay. No, it's fine. They know what you sound like. You're going to get the kids' books in just a moment. Hang on. All right. So Alli's checking the other offsite to see what she can see. As you can hear, she's making her way. I think it's the passage is just there. Anyhow. It's so good to have her back. It's yeah, really good to have her back. I was just about to say before, I think I'm running low. Are these the larger boxes? I think they might be. And if so, are these the smaller ones? Yes, they are. I think that Putty's cars can fit in the smaller box. And then Bry's will go in a size up, and Al will definitely need the size up from that. It was a fun stream. It was pretty chill, actually. It only went for an hour and a half, which I kind of welcomed. At first I thought I'd do 2 hours, and you guys have got to let me know, like if you do go to the Whatnot streams and see what we're doing, Alli and I, or just me, let me know, like, what is your opinion on where does exhaustion point lay for you guys as the spectators of a Whatnot? Okay, so let me know what your thoughts are on that. Where does the exhaustion point lie? That you just go, oh, God's sake, I'm here and I don't want to miss anything, but I wish he'd finish, or she would finish, or whoever's running your stream. Let me know where you think it would finish up. What's your comfort time in terms of the old cheeky Whatnots? That would be good feedback. Which percentage of you guys watch just for enjoyment or to chat to Flip Fam? There's lots of neat things reasons why people watch. I love knowing stuff like that. I think it's important to understand how other people think, how they react to things. They're always well worth knowing. I've got to show something that Bri bought because it's just beyond cute. Give me a second and I'll show you. I'll just first make a little cradle. So this is a Cars die-cast mini. It's cool as, like, it's so small. I really like them. Once again, I've been seeing a few Cars die-cast that have in my big Uncle Flip's used cars garage, and I haven't been able to put them on a Whatnot stream because I've got one that kind of looks like it's a samurai car. It's really neat. Okay, so this is all the Bri stuff. Thank you, Bri. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. We might even, if we get enough stuff done, we might even have a quick chance to go home and maybe to even just chill for a little bit. Today was quite taxing with the house. So yeah, just quite taxing. But it's kind of weird because like we did say to everyone, look, we'll clear it out and, you know, get rid of the rubbish and stuff like that. But anything that's left in there after this date will be considered rubbish. And yeah, just some of the stuff that was in there that I thought may have had a value to people is still in there. But it was nice sort of rescuing some of it as well, I must admit. It made me feel good. It's hard when you've got so much going on to sort of get a good takeaway from anything. Okay, now my putty. I thought I did. I was about to go, I'm going nuts. I thought I got a box for this before. So that's the thoughts that have been going through my head fairly regularly. You know, why was this stuff like to give everyone a chance to sort of get in there and get dibs? It's like, oh, I don't really understand why that wasn't taken. But you know what? It's not my issue either. Oh, if you guys haven't seen these before, and put in the comments when you hear me say this, but put in the comments a BMW ? I wish I had one, because these are very rare, and put one this last night. Very rare vehicles. To be honest, though, I am almost out of them. Are you right with that, honey? The roller door to this joint is so fucking heavy. Give me 2 seconds. I just realised one of the freebies I was going to give Putty, it's a tank, and I thought, oh, that's really cool. And then I looked later and I was like, no, that's broken. But what I have got here is really cool. So, Putty, that's it. I'm covering it. It's cool. All right. Now the next one is going to be the big box, because I'm going to double box it, purely because Al's going to be getting a mug as well, and I don't want that thing to shatter in transit. So tomorrow, depending on, like, tomorrow we need to sort, this afternoon we'll be sorting some of the photos for Papa and his service. And then I think tomorrow we'll scan them all and make sure they're all okay, because we've got a bit of fiddling around to get the scanner down to where I can see what I'm doing. And then what we'll do is might even do a little bit of listing. We'll have to come back over here and get to pack, but also I'm trying to keep stuff over here and not at home, because it's frustrating, because I'm like, well, you're just going to be bloody opening it up 2 seconds later. It's like, it's not the point though. The point is we're trying not to have all that stuff just sitting around. Okay, so this is 46 vehicles. I think by the time I chock all this up, we're going to go back to another large box, certainly not a small one. And I do have to fit that. Okay, we're just going to go straight to a big box, because, well, spent a lot of money. I want to make sure it's all protected, and particularly that bloody ceramic cup can bounce. Bounce, baby, bounce. Whoops. Bounce, baby, bounce. So, First things first, we shall get the box ready. Some stage, yeah, I do need to condense these, and like I said, we need to sort of pull our finger out too. I might check and see if I can get a help in here, like insurance-wise, that I'm okay to do it. Okay, so Al, congrats, it's yours. Well, it's yours or whoever you sell it to, anyhow. Don't know, maybe I should have actually put it in the show notes. It's like with the last toy show, with the, I think it was the four people who had purchased the most stuff, I popped some freebies in for them as a little thank you. But I don't think I advertised it in the show notes. Mate, it's a box in a box, and then it's in that. It's going to survive, rat-a-tat-tat. That's pretty good, actually. All right. That wind is howling. It's not cold. And that is actually sirens. It's always sirens going off around here. Don't know if it's because it's, you know, bad guy Arama or what the case is. Always stuff going on. This area, like Grovedale itself, is just a suburb. I grew up in Grovedale. And I liked it. But apparently in latter years it became a bit more of a rough area. Don't know, but you guys would, even if you watch the show enough, you'll hear sirens all the time around here. Okay, so getting back to the topic though. So it appears, I think it'll still be after Christmas personally, but Mackay, we are heading to. All right, Clint, you hear that? Beck, you hear that? Other people in Mackay, you hear that? Geelong-Flipper, me, Tori, g'day, how you doing? I'm on my way. On my way. So we'll cruise up. It's going to be interesting. It's like Alli's super keen to just use an esky on the way up. But like I just said to her, if we're staying in the van for a while just because of accommodation, no. I'll be getting a refrigerator. Or we may end up just getting a bloody camper van. Living in a camper van. That way you're guaranteed some, you know, nicety in your living arrangement. And at the same time, you can just bloody park wherever. The caravan park down at Mackay, I actually liked it. We only stayed 2 nights, I think it was. But they have it set up that you get a powered site, but it's a powered site with electricity and, there you go, more sirens. A powered site with electricity and water. So I really did like it a lot because it gave you the chance to, you basically get an ensuite. It's yours. So during the night, you've got keys to your ensuite, which has got power in it, which is good too. And because it's lockable, I mean, if you really need to, you can quite literally just put the stuff in there that you need to give a bit of a zap overnight, like the power station or whatever, and you can do it nice and easily. Though, what I would like is to somehow, I'm still learning. I don't know ultimately if the Flipmobile is a long-term, it's not a long-term sleeping arrangement, not even slightly. It's just, I don't have the knowledge in how to make it something like that. But what I do need to figure out is how to make a pass-through for the power so as, basically so as at night we can, because you can plug into the power station from the site's power, and then it just runs like a big double adapter that's keeping charged at the same time. So I do think that it'd be good to figure out how to put a port into the side of the van that does allow for us to long-term plug into the side or pass through without letting mozzies and stuff in. Like, I can't really think of how to get past that. Okay, so Al's order with plenty of padding, because I know he collects his Hot Wheels, and I want to make sure that they arrive like with plenty of room. Like, that's a heavy parcel with all of his purchases. But what we've also done is made sure that they don't scratch, because yeah, they're tough, and yes, they've been with stacks of other cars all in the same bag. But for me, it's like, that is their state. That is their state right up until the point they leave that bag, right? That's how they were. That's fine. I sold them like that. That part's fine also. But the moment that they leave that and they go onto that stand for me to sell, that's when they go from being a bulk load of cars to single cars that need to be looked after. Because people have bought it, seeing it in the way it was when I held it, and it has to still look like that when it gets to people. So all I do there is I just make sure that they're all individually wrapped up as much as possible. I don't think anyone's been upset with the packaging of the Whatnot cars, because I do look after them. Sometimes the toys aren't as bad because they simply allow us to put a plonk toys between the plush toys. Sorry, a bit all over the place. I was thinking ahead that I haven't even done a graphic for tonight's show. I might do that now. Okay, I'm going to unload the van of our personal property now. Sorry, I'm going to unload the van of our personal property now. Putting the mini offsite. Alli's in there, sorting through some Whatnot stock that I had. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do. Bum, bum. So, to complete the exciting adventure, we've got stuff ready for the Whatnot, brought some of the stuff in from the van, donated some stuff, did some stuff. I've got to take the Whatnot orders with me to do labels, and then everything should be just quite Jim dandy. So yeah, I'm going to head home. Don't know if there'll be any other updates, but keep you posted. Cheers. See what I mean, guys? I've been busy. I've been a busy boy. They were filled with books. Now they're not. In any case, I just realised it's after 5 p.m. I'm like, what sort of story am I going to be doing now? The dickhead neighbour next door, she's somehow sprayed paint all over the place and it's come through the unit. Life is hard when you have to live with rapscallions. Just with a wall between you. Oh, another cool thing too. If you listen, you'll be able to hear the dog there we go, dog barking. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Snatch, yo.